sorry? I couldn't hear you.
No videos or pictures is allowed. This is private property.
This is public property.
Sorry, this is private property. This building on this. I'm gonna need you guys to leave.
No, thank you. This is sidewalk.
This is sidewalk.
I would never want to go onto your private property.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, gentlemen. What's the video?
I'm sorry?
What's the video?
I can't disclose that information at this moment.
Well, it's private property, and so the bank is asking why you guys recording.
This is public property. This is the sidewalk.
Actually, it's not. That's not how downtown jurisdictions work. We're responsible for the whole sidewalk on the street and city street.
So,
You can, but we're still responsible if something happens on the property.
Okay.
yeah, they'll let you guys know. It's okay for us to take.
They'll let you know.
Okay. All right. We'll find out. What was your name?
I didn't give my name.
You never asked.
I did.
When? You said what was the video for? She never asked my name.
She never asked for her name. She asked what we were doing.
Exercising our rights to take pictures in public.
Okay.
Alright guys, the video kicks off with a suspicious encounter as our auditor spots a completely unmarked squad car. No logos, no identifiers, nothing. He approaches cautiously, noting the plate number for 105 WMZ, a detail he urges viewers to remember. When he requests the deputy's name and badge number, the officer hesitates but eventually complies. Things escalate quickly as another dirty police vehicle appears, and the auditor begins testing the zoom capabilities of his camera. This early tension sets the tone for everything that's about to unfold.
This is obviously a sidewalk. I understand that this, from this line back, is their property. I'm not trying to go on their property. There's art. There's all kinds of things. I could take pictures here.
And there is no public sidewalk per se. This is all built by the owner of that property.
Yeah, and so they put in the gutter that says City of Houston right there.
Yeah.
You see? Come over here. Let me show you something real fast. Because I know one thing. Bank of America doesn't buy property that says City of Houston. You see this right here?
Yeah.
You see this?
Right. So
This is public property.
The biggest concern is that the reporting of the bank is a security issue. I guess it's their biggest deal.
I can't see any of their shit. I'm taking pictures of a big ass glass building.
I don't think that's really the point.
Well, what is the point?
The point is that I guess her biggest concern is you guys are being a little unnecessarily rude.
No, I told her that we just don't want to disclose the nature of our video. I mean, I don't go around asking people to tell me their private information. I said I'd rather not, disclose why I'm taking a video, but I told her I was like, we're out here taking pictures of everything, not specifically just the bank. So I deterred her on that.
Okay.
There's no ill will, no ill intent. I have no nefarious plans here.
I understand.
I'm simply taking pictures in public, and I'm hoping that you're going to honor your oath and try not to run me off of a publicly accessible area for only exexercising a First Amendment protected activity.
I'm not trying to run you off, but what I will say is that, obviously that your actions can cause a reaction, all right? And from what it seems like you're trying to get that reaction.
Alright guys, here's where things explode. As the auditor zooms in on a squad car's interior, an officer rushes up, insisting that recording the computer is forbidden. The auditor immediately asserts his rights, reminding the officer that anything visible from a public vantage point is legally recordable. The moment becomes intense when the officer makes physical contact, which the auditor calls out as assault. The officer demands identification without articulable suspicion, triggering a heated rights-based debate as the situation grows more volatile by the second.
No, sir, I'm just wanting to take my pictures. I've been walking around the city for the past hour and a half.
Then what can we do to help facilitate the process of you getting along? What would you like to do?
I would like to be left alone, and when I'm done getting my pictures, I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
If they wouldn't have told me the cops were coming, I would have already been gone.
I got you.
But they told me the cops were coming. I'm not gonna run.
Well, here we are.
Once you walk away and leave us alone, I'm gonna finish getting my pictures and then I'm gonna walk away.
We've spoken. We've done our deal. You got nothing left for this property.
Oh, I'm not done getting my shots. So once you leave me alone, we disengage. I'm gonna finish getting my shots and slowly walk away from here.
Okay. So, like I said, the passage is for the easement is for public passage. You guys aren't passing, then you aren't passing.
Is there like a time limit on how fast you have to pass? A law that states that? What's the law that says I have to keep moving?
Just being reasonable about it.
Okay, and if I to stop to take a picture would be reasonable, right?
Stop to record on what is considered private property because they have built everything.
This
down
is
to the
private.
street.
This is private
City
property.
of Houston is private property.
The city of Houston gutter system is installed on all things, private or
That's
not.
public
And it's publicly
easement.
funded.
It's city property.
That
That's
does not make it a place for you to stand.
Oh my God.
It makes it where I am allowed to stand here, as long as I'm not breaking the law.
That's not how that's like a handicapped parking space. You know what I mean?
I'd recommend you call a supervisor, please.
I mean, I'm technically not on duty. I'm just here working for the building. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like if you call a supervisor.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to
Okay,
do that.
so you
Like I said.
All right, guys. The standoff deepens as an investigator arrives, trying to de-escalate, yet still requesting ID without any lawful basis. The auditor cites Minnesota Statute 13.05 and explains the requirement for officers to create their own privacy rather than restricting the public's right to record. He reads directly from the Code of Ethics, pointing out that the officers are exceeding their authority. The investigator keeps interrupting, and the auditor pushes back hard, raising constitutional violations and demanding accountability for unlawful detention and rights infringement.
okay? Well, have they contacted the police?
I'm it.
Well, no. I wanted an official report because I'm not just because right now you're a paid security guard.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, technically, if you want to say.
So I would like to speak with an actual on-duty officer. If you're trying to give me a lawful order, I would appreciate that the law does it, not a security guard.
I haven't given you a single lawful order. I've just asked if you're done, then can we move along?
And I'm not done yet. If once I get left alone, then I'll be done.
Okay, see, and that's that part that I'm talking about, where it's like you're doing something to get a reaction.
No, I just want to be left alone, and I don't want these people to be under the reaction or under the influence that they ran me off or that you ran me off, because that's not the case.
Hey, look, it doesn't have to be like that. Like, look, we talk like adults. We got understanding. We both got what we wanted out of here. So
I'm just asking for you to leave me alone.
Hey, look, they hired me to do this. And
So come out and talk to people on the sidewalk.
Here in Houston, it's legal. Here in Houston, this is legal.
Here in the United States, this is legal.
To a certain degree, it is.
As long as I'm not doing anything illegal with my videos,
Hey, you're doing something that's reasonably suspicious.
and a suspicion of crime,
Reporting a bank.
it's suspicion of crime.
Intelligence.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
that is suspicious.
It's suspicion against the law.
It's not suspicious to me. It's
That's not how
subjective.
that works.
It's subjective.
It's what
Yeah.
a judge would find suspicious.
Well, it's suspicious against the law.
Reasonable, articulable facts that somebody is committing, about to commit, or has committed a crime.
So you'd have to be under the influence.
All right, guys. Things get fiery as the auditor clearly states he will remain silent unless a lawyer is present. Despite that, officers linger, attempting to intimidate him into giving ID. He highlights how officers seem addicted to identification, calling it their version of a power fix. More officers arrive, crowding the area and amplifying the pressure. The auditor stands firm, repeatedly asking if he's free to go, pointing out that the officers are prolonging an unconstitutional Terry stop with no crime, no suspicion, and no legal justification.
Would be that there's two guys, one with the juggalo tattoo, right? Because I know what that is.
So
And
you're profiling him now.
I am now.
Yeah, he's profiling. He just said he's
Yeah,
profiling.
let's let him keep talking.
Yeah.
Keep digging yourself a hole, Jenkins.
So
This is gonna be beautiful.
you guys are recording outside of a bank where there's clear windows. You're
I'm
able to see
recording.
people that come in and
I have videos. I have over an hour of videos walking through this whole city, and I haven't had no issues.
But you've gotten to a
I've gone past several
and
banks.
We're just asking you to move along.
I've gone
Let's
past
take
several
your
banks.
time. Let's
I'm not
just move
done.
along.
I never said I was done. I said I was about to be done, and if they wouldn't have told me the cops were coming, then I would have already been gone.
Then why even just do this? Why do this?
Because it's to stand up for my rights, bro.
No. That's not what it is. You're doing it for.
So you asked a rhetorical question.
No, I'm waiting for the real answer. You're
And
doing
I'm
it
telling
to be
you.
jackass.
Oh.
Let's be real.
Oh.
Let's be real here. Okay?
I'm doing it to be a jackass. So tens of
Hey,
thousands
he's
of
not on
people.
duty. Hey, he's not on duty. We could take offense to that and get him cited for disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
we need the police out
Do-
here now. You just
We'll
committed
call him.
disorderly conduct. You call him. You got the
call him.
radio on duty. Remember? We got the radio, bud.
So you don't mind being disorderly and disrespecting.
Is this disorder?
You're showing disdain to the public.
It's abusive language.
Articulate what disorder is.
Because-
if somebody takes offense to the language you're using,
That's not how that
absolutely.
works.
Oh yeah. I've been charged with it a million times.
That's how that works.
And the fact this is how this works. You are representing the city of Houston right now because you are in uniform and you are insulting members of the public in uniform while you're representing. You just called me a jackass.
I said you're doing it to be one.
And so what's the point of even calling a person a jackass?
I'm sure you're a regular person that does regular things. However, this is something that you're doing to incite a reaction.
No, I'm taking pictures in public to get a reaction.
And like I said.
All right, guys. Backup keeps rolling in, including a state patrol officer. The original deputy claims the auditor is violating privacy laws, but provides no statute and contradicts prior Supreme Court rulings that reaffirm the right to record officials in public. The auditor reminds them that press activity is protected and that their interference directly violates federal law. He continues collecting plate numbers while calmly challenging each officer to articulate any actual crime. This clash between lawful recording and police discomfort becomes the video's central conflict.
This isn't public anymore.
You're getting a reaction.
Gutterway isn't a public place for you to.
So he says this is not public.
Easement.
It is a public.
So
am I supposed to walk in the road?
Would you ticket us for? Well, if you were on duty,
If I were on
walking
duty.
in the road.
Or am I supposed to walk in this bike lane right here?
There is a citation for walking in the road.
Okay.
So I can't walk in the road.
Again, the sidewalk is for public passage.
And there has to be a publicly accessible area for us to come
Right,
through.
but you're not passing.
Yes, I mean, I'm not staying here indefinitely. The only reason I'm still here is because of you.
Hello?
It's hot out here.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, yeah, I got a job lined up in Germany in like 2 weeks. I'll be out of here in a week. In 2 weeks.
Oh, so he just he's admitted just now that he has another job lined up, and that's the reason why he is acting like a jackass. In fact,
in Germany.
See, Germany?
Yeah.
Is that what you said, right?
Germany, right?
I said Germany. I didn't say Nazi.
It'll be a perfect place for you.
Great place.
I'm such a Nazi.
You seem like it. You're out here harassing somebody for nothing, dude.
Look,
taking
man.
pictures. I even told you.
You said you were even.
I have no nefarious. I have no nefarious. I already leveled with you.
Look.
I have no nefarious intent. So I've already dispelled the whole thing that you could articulate.
Just because you say something. Oh, I'm not going to murder my wife, though I've got a gun and a knife or something in my hand to kill somebody.
Well, you would
doesn't
statistically
matter.
have a higher percentage of doing that than me because cops have a higher rate of domestic
Why?
abuse.
Because I'm black?
No, because
Because blacks are murderers?
cops have a higher rate of domestic abuse.
No, we were saying
Cops
are domestic.
Yeah,
Look up the percentage. 40% of cops are. 40% of cops' families become a victim of domestic abuse. That's just a statistic, bro.
You represent the city of Houston.
Look it up.
Recorder system.
Look it up on Google.
Look up who?
Look it up on Google. You got 2 smartphones.
All right, guys. This segment shifts slightly as a female officer arrives and interacts more respectfully. The auditor explains that in other departments, officers treated him correctly and didn't interfere with his First Amendment activity. He reminds them again that he is gathering news content for public dissemination. The officers seem uncertain, unable to cite any enforceable law. He also allows a limited pat-down for safety during this Terry stop, while firmly labeling the detention unlawful. Despite compliance, the officers still can't articulate any legal wrongdoing.
I do, huh? All right, guys.
You don't even know how many
This has
phones
been
he's got.
fun. This has been fun.
Yeah, I appreciate if you just walk away.
Alright,
Look,
so-
you walk away and then I walk away.
No.
Okay,
You
well,
walk away, then I walk away.
nope.
Come
Hey,
on.
no, we can walk the pig around the
You
bank.
can. You are able to use the passageway to pass.
And I'm passing. The only reason I'm stopped is because you come out to talk to me.
You were stopped when I came here.
Yeah, I was walking back and forth taking pictures.
Look,
passing.
They asked you not to do that. They own everything.
They
up to the-
asked me. They don't own
And there's
this
always
gutter.
everything up to the road.
They
They
maintain.
paid for it.
They
The
maintain.
city just so happens to be the one that builds it.
This has to have a public passage.
Yes, it's for public use. It's for public use.
And you can't.
Passing,
And if you were to say, I don't want you walking past here because of your camera, that'd be discrimination. So you're telling me that it's legal to discriminate here?
What?
Yes.
No.
They're saying the only reason they don't want me here is because my camera, right?
They found your activity suspicious of reporting
A camera. I'm taking pictures of everything here.
Hey, and they do this every time someone reports any bank.
This is ridiculous.
This is
No,
where people get
I just went
judged
past
and go home. They
plenty
get
of banks.
fucked
It's
up
because you
and
built your house out of glass. You're out here complaining to me.
That's not the point. The
Yeah,
point is,
all the other banks didn't have a problem that were made of brick.
guys, come on, level with me. Guys.
I am. Walk away and I'll walk away.
You're not leveling with me.
Walk away and I'll walk away.
All right, man.
Because you're not going to make me leave here.
No, I'll give you a chance.
You walk away, you go back in this building.
I'll hang up.
Disengage me.
We're cool.
Disengage me.
I'm trying to.
Okay, have a good day.
I'm making sure.
Thank you.
That we're
All
on
right,
the same level.
sweet. I just don't want no more. I don't want to have no more conversation at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and invoke my Fifth Amendment right to stay silent, and I would appreciate if you just disengage from me.
All right, guys. Please be safe. Right. Be careful. There is a homeless encampment that way. If you go that way, sometimes they do rob people or whatnot. That way is down for the courthouse, 1411th Street. Okay. Heading further south is a little bit safer area. Okay. So we're trying to explore. And then the more public monuments.
Why is he still talking?
Discovery Green is headed that way. If you're looking for like public monuments and stuff. So
I've never understood this.
Stay hydrated. I'm raised shown to feature the umbrella.
Now he's talking to himself as he walks away, guys. This is just pure idiocracy.
All right, guys. The situation wraps up with officers monitoring him as he records, even calling supervisors for guidance. One officer claims the auditor is following him with his phone, an ironic accusation given that the auditor is stationary and simply documenting events. A supervising officer arrives, and the auditor immediately states he wishes to be free from detention. Finally, the supervisor concedes that he can leave the parking lot. After more than 12 minutes of unnecessary escalation, intimidation, and rights violations, the encounter ends in total auditor victory.